here today trying out a new skill. I have never made a Dakote fire hole before. This is my very first time, and that's part of what I wanted to do in 2019, is to try out new skills that I have never done before. So when I did my pack load out, I showed you guys this little folding shovel that I'd picked up on Amazon, and this is the first time I've used it. And I dug this Dakote fire hole with it. I actually got my hole on this side and a vent on this side at about a 45-degree angle. I dug the whole thing with this little shovel, and the shovel worked great. For a $17 investment, I'm very happy. So as I said, this is the first time I've ever done one of these. It's a brand new skill to me, so you guys are going to get to see how it works as I do it. If there's any mistakes along the way, I guess we'll get to see them on camera. So I'm going to start out. I've took a bunch of sagebrush bark and a whole bunch of dried grass and shoved it down into the hole where I'm going to have my fire. And I'm going to split a piece of fat wood, baton it down, and use that to get my fire going. I'm just going to use one of my windproof, waterproof matches today. Put a bunch of juniper on top of that, and then see if I can't get a good hot flame and actually cook some lunch in there. But I've been wanting to try one of these for a while, and today just seemed like the day to do it. Try out a new skill, find out the pluses and minuses of it, how it works. Okay. Break these in half, and I'll just make like a little log cabin on top of the grass down in here. Use a match to get that going, pile some juniper up on top, see how it goes. Alright, get this out of the way so you guys can see. As I said, I got my main hole right here, and I had seen in some of the survival books that I was reading where guys were digging 2 holes straight down and then just connecting them. And I actually built this hole at an angle, thinking that it would be better to catch more air coming through. So we'll find out if that holds true. We'll light her up and see how it goes. Always have these in my pocket every time I go out, just in case. And it's taken off right away. I can see that it's catching air. So we'll go ahead and start feeding it. Some smaller ones down in here too. All right. Well, it's definitely catching the air coming through. Just a matter of getting a bunch of this small stuff down in there and like I would on any other fire, and then building up to the bigger stuff. One thing I can say about this is it seems like it'd be real easy to just get rid of your dirt, throw a rock over the top of each hole when you leave, and no one would know that you had been there and had a fire, rather than leaving a big fire pit. All right, now we're getting going. Got all that little stuff going down in there. So I want to get me a good hot flame, and then I've got my Uberleben Kessel sitting here, and a can of my favorite Denny Moore beef stew. We're going to try cooking some lunch over this thing and see how fast it'll cook up a can of stew. So I want to get my flames up higher and good and hot. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the wind's starting to pick up a little bit, and that's really pushing the flames up. I got me a couple big limbs cut, and I'm just going to put them right across the hole here in a minute. Set my pot on there with some stew in it and see if it won't heat it up within just like a minute or two. Bushcrafter's lunch, Denny Moore beef stew out of a can. Oh, that's blowing a good flame out of there now. All right, let's give this a shot. Move that just a little closer. There we go. It's really putting out some heat. I can definitely feel it. So I'm thinking it's only going to take a minute or two to get that cooking good. I got my lid, but I don't think I'm going to need it. I think it's going to heat fast. Kind of handy here, I can actually feed wood in underneath it too. Yeah, it's already starting to bubble around the edges. You guys might even be able to hear that sizzling sound. Nice. I've been really pleased with this Kessel too that I've been using. I was concerned about this paracord handle, but I've cooked on a tripod, I've cooked on a crane, and now cooking over this Dakote whole fire, and the cord never even seems to get hot. It makes it so nice to grab this pot. But yeah, my stew is bubbling. It's already warm. Another minute and it'll be hot. So I'm pleased. You know, like I said, it's the first time I've ever done one of these fires. It's burning fantastic. It's surprisingly throwing out a lot of heat. I was thinking with it being down in the hole, it wouldn't do that, but I'm clear back here and I feel all kinds of heat coming out of there. And my stew is bubbling away. So it's definitely a good fire for cooking. And they say, you know, I've never done one before, so I don't know, but in the books I've read, they say if you do one at night, it helps reduce your campfire signature so people can't see where you're at. Wow, that's hot. I don't know how long that took. Seems like only a couple minutes, but I got hot stew. So I'm good to go. First to go to whole fire, lunch cooked on it, worked out great. Thanks guys for tuning in to Ochiko Bushcraft, and we'll see you next time.